Good morning everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another video, just to do an energetic check-in to see where we're at the moment as a collective, to see what guidance and advice is here and how we can use this energy to our advantage and what we can look forward to. So let's have a tune in and let's have a see. Let's pull a tarot card for today, new moon in Pisces. Let's see, what energy do we have available to us to use at the moment? We have the King of Wands. Interesting, very fiery energy this, and we're in water season. Pisces is water. So when I tune into the energy of this, I hear the word sovereignty, because this is a king, right? Now, it's not gender specific. It's more about power and that innate sovereignty that we all have. And as I'm tuning into this, I'm hearing Spirit say, remember who you are. I'm hearing stay centered, be true to yourself, and get very, very, very clear on how it is that you want to be moving forward now. They're saying it's imperative right now to be incredibly clear on who you are and what you want and what your goals are, because they're showing the energy at the moment is like a very busy highway. And it's moving fast. It's like all the traffic is moving fast. There's like 8 or 9 lanes, and each lane is going on a different off-ramp. So it's like we need to choose very wisely as to what lane we want to be in and what avenue we want to choose. Now I'm hearing the word timeline split. Now, so this feels like there are various different realities that are playing out at the moment, and we need to choose carefully which reality we want, because each reality is a different turnoff, if that makes any sense. Now I'm asking, how do we know which one is the right turnoff for us? Now, theoretically speaking, it's the turnoff that, or the lane, you know, the off-ramp that brings us the most peace, that brings us the most like calm. It brings our highest joy, our highest excitement, and our most feeling of peace. That would be the right one to go with, right? But I'm also hearing be discerning, because not all is as it seems. So in other words, yes, follow your highest excitement, but don't be off with the fairies about it. In other words, you might know what you want, like this is where I want to go, this is what I want, it brings me peace, it brings me excitement, it brings me joy, right? But is it also a bit practical is also the question, because Pisces energy, this energy we're in, is big dreaming, woo, like off with the fairies, right? Which is great, but it has to be grounded as well. In other words, feel out the off-ramp that you're going to take. Like yes, it feels good, it feels right, but is it really, really right? Like, is it sitting in our heart where we're going, yes, like there's not even an element of a doubt here. Yes, this feels right, then that's the one for you. Don't take the off-ramp that looks sparkly and shiny without looking at what's underneath it, if that makes any sense, okay? So let's pull another tarot card now on the timeline splitting. Which timeline is the right one for us? Now, as I'm saying that, I'm hearing Spirit say you can't actually make a mistake here, because each off-ramp lands you to where you're supposed to be anyway. Now, I know that sounds like a contradiction, because they're saying that no matter which path we choose, there we are. In other words, that's where we're meant to be at that point in time. Because even if it's, in other words, it could be a detour. Let's say you took the pathway or the avenue or the lane or the off-ramp that gave us the highest excitement, the highest feeling of peace, but we didn't really dig underneath to see a bit of the detail. We just went with it, and it turned out to be quite a bumpy ride, and now we're doubting, like, was this even the right one? That's okay, because as you take that one, and maybe you think, no, it's not really for me, well, there we are anyway. There's something to experience from that. There's something to take away from that. And then as you carry on along, there'll be another off-ramp anyway that you can choose. Thank you. They're saying we always have choices. We always have choices. So in other words, what they're saying is whatever you do, don't stay stuck. Don't not make a choice at all, because then that's life controlling you. You see, you want to be in your sovereignty. You want to be the CEO of your own life. You want to be in the driving seat and saying, right, I'm going to take that off ramp over there because right now that feels like the best one to me. So in other words, don't be afraid to make a decision, but don't take the off ramp that looks too good to be true. Okay? Even if you do, that's okay. There's something to learn from that. And then there'll be another off-ramp to take you to another destination. That's what's coming through here for right now, the energy right now. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know? Tarot card. Strength and courage. We've got what it takes, right? And with this, I'm also getting this forward movement, this desire for greener pastures on all levels. Because it really does. Now, again, we're in this year 9, right? The last year of this 9-year cycle numerologically. According to Chinese astrology, we are in the year of the snake, so we're shedding skins, so it's more endings, okay? And it all feels very fast, like everything's happening so quickly now. Like we're moving into forward momentum. Now I'm hearing Spirit say this is the let's go energy. Look, it does feel like this year 2025, like we did hit the ground running. That does what it feels, it is what it feels like. But it's like we've been going down, freewheeling, like down this hill, like woohoo, and now we're going on like the next off ramp that is our highest excitement, and it's like go, like we're in motion, we're going full speed ahead down this, I want to say driveway, you know what I mean, highway. So it's like we're going full speed ahead, and we're going like, whoa, okay, we can't stop this, we can't turn back. Think of a highway, you can't change your mind, you can't just like do a U-turn, right? Unless, anyway, but you can't do a U-turn. You've got to just keep going. And it's good to keep going because we've got the strength and the courage to do it. We've got it within us, to be able to do it, okay? Now, let's pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And let's see what guidance is here. Please excuse the bird. He's chiming in and saying, woo! Building blocks. We are building a new reality now. We are building a new life. We are building new timelines, right? I'm also hearing do be patient with the process of that though, okay? You've got this, they're saying. Now also with this, they're saying as much as we might be going down this highway, we're choosing our highest timeline, we're choosing our turn-offs. We might think, well, I don't have the means for this. I don't have the building blocks. I don't have, Spirit is saying, no. You choose your turn-off, you choose your avenue, and what you need will be given or shown to you as you move forward, right? As that saying goes, you take one step towards the gods and they take 10 steps towards you, right? Faith is called for. We're building a new reality. We're building a new life. You're building yourself anew now. Okay? Now, let's pull another card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Now, they're also saying that these new directions will be different for everyone. So, in other words, maybe Susan is moving house. She's decided she's tired of her current home. She wants to make a move, but these moves won't be small moves, okay? They'll be either you immigrating or you're moving to a different city or you're going from renting to buying. They're big things, okay? Big changes, big moves. That's Susan. Then you've got maybe John, who has decided he's tired of this career that he's in. He now wants a complete change, right? Doesn't know how, doesn't even know if he has the skills or the experience, but lo and behold, this opportunity comes to him that allows him to go in a totally different direction altogether. Then you've got Mary over there, who maybe has not been well for a very long time, and she's wanting to heal and be better and take charge of her health and well-being, and she finds a brand new, totally different practitioner that's going to help her on that path. Do you see where I'm going? And then there's also Jack over there, who's now decided he wants to now really settle down, get married and have children after being single for so long, and that clicks into place. So it's like we all been shown how to have totally different lives because we are stepping into our new identities now. We're not the same person today as what we were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Okay? All right, let's pick another card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and let's see, what do we need to know right now? Deep knowing. So as I tune into this is the intuition. Your soul, your higher self knows. It knows. And it's going to nag you. It's going to niggle you. It's going to encourage you. Take that action. Take that turn off on the highway. Just do it. You know, just do it. Even if you're not sure if it's the right one, like I said, you can take the turn off. That's okay. There's something valuable you're going to learn. There'll be another turn off to go in another direction that's even better for you. There's no wrong path, if that makes sense. Okay? So your higher self, your intuition knows. It knows. Trust it. Okay? Then let's pull a card from the Moonology deck. Let's have a look and see what guidance is here. I thought we'd use a Moonology deck today, seeing as it's Pisces New Moon. I feel like we need to pull 3 cards from here. Let's see, what do we need to know? That's card 1, card 2, card 3. Okay, so card 1, I can't make this up. New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Aquarius is all about free thinking, humanitarianism, out-the-box thinking, technological advancement, all of that good stuff. So be open to the change, even if you don't know where that change is taking you. You follow your heart, your inner knowing knows. Okay. Now, the next card that comes up, it says go deeper, new moon in Scorpio. So going deeper speaks about, I'm hearing addressing your blocks. Like what is the fear that's coming up? Check that. That's your shadow. What is the fear? Is it, well, I don't think I deserve that, or I don't think I'm going to be able to handle that new job or that new business. I don't think I'm good enough. Address that, because it's not true. Because remember, whenever we make a change, whenever we make a jump forward, there's always resistance. Okay? Always. So think of that caterpillar that's in the cocoon. Okay, it knows it's got to come out, but it's pushing up against this cocoon wall. Now, the cocoon wall is essential because as the caterpillar, I don't even know what it's called when it's about to become a butterfly, but you know what I mean. As future butterfly is pushing against this to come out, it's strengthening its wings. You see, it's strengthening its wings to push through. You see, if we help the butterfly out the cocoon, it wouldn't be able to fly, right? It would just sit there because its wings haven't been exercised, if that makes sense. So in other words, the going deeper is have a look and see what is your resistance? What is the fear? Because what I learned recently is that your greatest fears are actually your greatest superpowers. Okay? So in other words, let's say your greatest fear is of being seen, let's say. Let's say your greatest fear is you're afraid to speak in public, you're afraid to stand up and talk, you don't want to be judged, you're afraid of that, okay? But that's because you have that fear, it means that you're actually meant to be a public speaker. You're actually meant to be a teacher. Maybe you're meant to stand up and in front of a conference and speak on what it is that you're passionate about. So that fear you have is actually the key to your greatest superpower. So embrace that fear. Don't shy away from it. Look at it and sit with it, because whenever we face a fear, it loses its power because it's the key to your greatest superpower. Okay? Then the next card, see the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. So what this means is you're on your highway now, in this massive super highway. You're going full steam ahead. There's no turning back, okay? You have to pick your ideal timeline, your ideal lane, okay? In your mind, see the bigger picture, like my soul is desiring X. And I know that this super turn off here is going to take me there, right? Now, I'm not going to worry about what the car next to me is doing and the car on this side is doing, and oh my God, there's a pothole and there's this person that's trying to cut in front of me. I'm just focusing on the bigger picture of where I want to be, okay? I'm focusing on that, right? And then you keep going and then you get there, right? So, yeah, that's quite a powerful message. All right, now let's have a look and see, what do we need to surrender right now? What do we need to surrender in order to use this energy to capitalize on the new and the change? What do we need to surrender right now? Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play as a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Now, this brings me back to last year. Felt very serious, very hustle, go, do, stress, anxiety. This year is not the same energy. This energy feels a lot more languid and a lot more chilled out and a lot more relaxed. So now, Spirit has shown me the analogy of, as we are going along in our car on this huge superhighway, okay, put some happy music on, right? Sing on the top of your lungs. Be playful. Do a little bit of a dance in the car, right? Just be open, be playful, enjoy the journey, because the destination, there's always going to be destination after destination. It's the journey that counts. So enjoy the journey that you're on. Enjoy it. Have fun. Be playful. Interesting. Okay, now let's pull some cards from the Gateway of Light activation. And let's see what guidance is here. Oops, hold on a sec. Just dropped half of them on the floor. Okay, so let's give these a really good shuffle. And let's pull 2 cards to see, what are our souls up to right now? What is going on with us? This one. What next? This one is to come. Okay, so the first one, the central sun, abundance downloads, regeneration, success. Now, interesting, the sun. Now, I think it was a day or 2 ago, the sun let off some major serious solar flares, solar flare activity. Now, solar flares, they do impact the earth, right? And they impact us as humans as well, because we are electrical magnetic beings. We are sensitive to that energy. And what these solar flares are, is they outbursts of high light. So the earth and humanity is being flooded with this high light. Now, what that light does, it comes into our bodies, into our cells, and it pushes whatever density is there to the surface, okay? So don't be surprised for the last, and we've got a new moon on top of it. So in the last day or 2, today, tomorrow, don't be surprised if you've been feeling a little bit headachy, a little bit more thirsty than usual, a little bit cranky, a little bit triggered. That's what's coming to the surface. It's to be released. You see, it's like a detox, right? You know how when you start a detox on day 1, you feel like $1,000,000. Then on the day 2, you're like, right? That's what that light is doing. It's pushing our density to the surface so that we can hold more and more light, so that we can become more and more of our own sovereign beings. So this is the first thing I thought of when I saw this. Now let's read out this card's message. Where did I put the guidebook now? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the central sun. Let's see. All right, so the message of this card, it says, the great central sun is shining brightly in your life and upon your world. This is a time to regenerate. Tiredness and old energy are being washed away. Old skins have peeled off to reveal a sacred and more aligned you. This is an exciting time. Central sun energy is magnetic and all-powerful. opening you up to light and supporting you as you express your own light in this lifetime. New ideas, new opportunities and experiences come easily to you at this time. Like the sun kissing the perfectly ripe soil, the seeds you have planted are being encouraged to grow. Realize that in order to go beyond your horizon, it's important for you to welcome energetic exchanges. When you help others, you let yourself be helped in return. When you invest energy in projects, you let energy be invested in yourself. How on point. I love it. Okay, let's see what was the next one. Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. Now that's another thing I picked up before. I think I mentioned it in the previous video. For this year, our psychic abilities, our own innate psychic abilities are coming more and more online. Okay, because we are all inherently psychic. We all are, because we are spirit first. We are a spirit inhabiting a physical vehicle. So therefore, by default, we will be able to see, hear, sense, and understand energy beyond our physical senses. That's what psychic essentially means, is we can pick up on otherworldly energy that is beyond our normal 5 senses. Now, the third eye is this chakra over here, okay? In fact, let's do this now. Let's do a little bit of a third eye opening. So rub your hands together until you feel like a nice little bit of heat there, okay? Take off the glasses and then do this. Put one hand just above, one hand at the back, and then visualize like a gold bottle brush coming through this hand, through the third eye, out the back of the third eye. And just visualize that bottle brush going in and out and through. This gold bottle brush is just cleaning out whatever fears have been there blocking your inner sight, whatever fears you have about the future, whatever your fear is about your direction, whatever the blocks are, clean it out. You are open to receiving divine downloads. You're able to see, hear, feel, and know and understand energy with ease. You are now able to create your ideal future, which we do through the third eye anyway. Seeing our ideal future, visualizing yourself happy, abundant, healthy, well, successful. Your life is beautiful. Everybody around you is happy, healthy, and well. And so it is. There you go. You just had a nice third eye clearing. Okay, so let's read out the message of this card, shall we? Okay, so third eye activation. Where are you? I comes before O, doesn't it? Okay, the message of this card. It says this gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that great potential and healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. If you have an intuition about something, trust what you are seeing. This is a sacred time, for the psychic potential that you've had since childhood is awakening from slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you could ever imagine. You have an innate ability to see further than human eyes and are able to identify the energies of what is going on around you with your activated third eye. This gateway is here as a confirmation that what you are seeing and experiencing is in divine alignment, and that you are being supported as you develop this source-given gift. How beautiful is that? Now, that being said, I'm also hearing we're going to be able to see more of the angelics. Also the, what's the word now? Elemental realm. So the elemental realm is pixies, fairies, dragons, unicorns, right? And even, I think this is what the media has been banging on about with, you know, the whole UFOs and all of that. We're going to start seeing the galactics also, right? Because they're all there. It's just our physical eyesight is a bit backwards. Our human eyes are very primitive, but our inner sight is coming more and more online now. And that's a natural result of our soul's evolution. It's a side effect of our soul's evolution. So there you go, everyone. I hope that has helped you. And let me know how you're feeling in the comments below. And thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing. And have yourselves a beautiful day. Sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye.